Hi everyone. We are super excited to be here today. We have an amazing event for you all. We're just getting set up, so please give us a little bit of time. But guys are in for an amazing treat. You guys are in for an amazing treat. Good morning. Good morning. Do you want to say hi, Miss Ellie?
Hi.
Hello. This is our Herbal Goodness team. And we have an amazing treat for you today. We are going to be talking with our amazing herbalist, Miss Eleanor, and she's all getting set up. And we have a few people trickling in. So just stay with us as we get set up here. So, okay. Mr. Jim, do you want to say hi?
I'm going to say hello to the Herbal Goodness group. Nice to see everybody. Hope you all enjoy the presentations today.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. Well, stay tuned. Everything is getting set up. And we invite you to just sit back and listen and get excited. We have so much amazingness for you. Please put it in the chat where you're connecting from. Oh, I see a couple people. Put it in the chat where you're connecting from because we are super excited. We have a treat for you. There's so much to learn today, so much amazingness. So thank you for joining us. All right. I'm going to put it right back. We're gonna try. Do you wanna? I want to see if when my husband comes, he can figure it out. Yeah. So, do you need this?
No.
Okay.
Do you want to wait for the get started?
Okay. Yeah. Even though we should be having a little bit of a chat around here, just because people are live.
Oh, so just bring.
Yeah. And then even Corey.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we already.
Oh.
Huh? I know, but weather's slowing people down too. Huh? She said about letting people hold people. What about it? Oh, I don't know how she has it set up for people to get on. Huh? It's on where? YouTube Herbal Goodness.
It's on Herbal Goodness YouTube channel. Yeah,
Okay.
it's live right
It's
now.
live right now. So I need to tell Sandy to go live.
We're live on our YouTube channel.
Oh, so let me go to YouTube.
Yeah, we're live. Yeah. So say hi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Herbal Goodness.
Yeah, it's live right now. We're live on our YouTube channel.
Oh,
Should we start now? Yeah. Just. Is he going first? All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you all for joining us. We're super excited about having this time with you all. You're in for a treat. So it's a beautiful Saturday morning, and I do want to introduce my friend, but an amazing herbalist. She is the founder of My Apothecary Pantry, and her name is Miss Eleanor, and she's here to talk to us today about holistic medicine, what it is, how it can help us, and all that. So we're still waiting for a couple of people to come in, but I just wanted to say thank you, Mama Eleanor, for just being here to support and to train and to teach people about the power of herbs. Thank you. Thank you. Happy to be here. Awesome. Thank you. All right, so we'll get started. Do you guys generally want to do a quick introduction and tell us a little bit about you all?
Would you like to come up, Stephen? So everybody can at least see your face?
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you.
My name is Stephen. I'm 32 years old. I just want to get to learn how to do natural healing instead of going the American medicine route. So I'm learning new things.
Awesome. Welcome. Thank you.
Next. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Corey. I'm 28. I expired herbalist. I make a bunch of tinctures, teas, and medicine. I'm getting into the medicine side. I came here just to improve my knowledge on learning herbs and stuff like that. So I'm very excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
My name's Ellie. I'm the retail store manager at Herbal Goodness. And I'm just here. I started not too long ago, but I'm learning so much about, herbalism and learning so much from Eleanor and Dr. Noma as well. So I'm excited to be here and to learn a lot today.
Right.
Awesome.
Yes. You're our guest.
Hello, I'm Benny Jones, and I heard about Illinois' sleep coaching that she had with the sleep. And I've been on this unison since 2003 for sleep. Since she put me on this here now, I've been sleeping. So yesterday I had a good night sleep again. So I recommend anybody that wants this, can get it.
Woo!
Hi, I'm Laura Jones. Ellen and Jim, because personally, so we've been trying some of their herbs, and they really work. For my husband, like he said, he can on those pills, and I took my paddle from it, so I told her to get her something that can make him sleep, and it's really been helping. I appreciate it.
You don't want to hear from me. Well, I'm Jim Matlock, and I'm just in love with this woman right here. I'm very proud of her and her herbal progress she's made over the last couple of years and the level that she's sailed to. I'm very proud of that, and she's really helped us a lot with the natural things that Stephen talked about, the natural way to better health. And I really appreciate what's going on here with Herbal Goodness with Norma and LA. Very happy to see all this developing very nicely. Glad to be a part of it.
Awesome. I'd like to thank everyone for being here. I'm excited to see all these wonderful faces. I do have a sign-in book if you could give me your name and your info. That way I can keep up with you, and as well as if you have any questions, you can always contact me through Herbal Goodness, through Ellie here at the store, as well as make contact with me. I do have some contact cards that I'll put out as well. But my goal today, we want to talk about holistic medicine or holistic care or healing. And what is it? What is it all about? How does it fit into our lives? What can we do with holistic care in order to retrieve optimal health? But I want to start out with who I am and where I'm from and how I got started. Again, my name is Eleanor Crow Matlock. I've been married to my wonderful husband for 48 years this year. Wow. And we love each other and we like each other. That's a good thing.
but I'm from Springfield, Ohio. And I'm proud to say that because if you know John Legend or know of him, I went to school with his parents, his uncle. So I have a little bit of about Springfield, Ohio. But my start in herbalism or healthy eating and care for the body started when I was a young little girl. And I've told this story several times that back in the day, growing up, we had wood burning stoves. And I happened to back into that stove one day. I was about 6 years old, 6, 7 years old. And I really scarred and burned the back of my leg. My mom and my grandmother ran out to the backyard and grabbed some plant, some leaf, and they put it on my burn along with some Vaseline, and then they wrapped it. And it stayed wrapped for several days. And then all of a sudden, the leaf and the bandage just fell off. And when I looked down at my leg, it was starting to heal. And I thought, is that the beginning of my having contact with natural herbs and medicine? Well, that has stayed with me. I'm not going to tell my age since the others did, but believe me, that was just a few years ago. But that may have been my start or journey to wanting to learn and know more about natural medicine. And so throughout all the years, I've always wanted to be a part of nature, if you will, as far as knowing what is good, because now today we see so many things that are out there that are not good for us. My story starts with, we came from dirt, if you will. The plants are in dirt, if you will. They have something to offer us. Most plants have vitamins and minerals, all the nourishments that we need, antibiotics, they're antimicrobial, so they can care for our body and the needs that our bodies have. It's so important to know that even back in the day, herbs were always used as food and medicine. Many people don't see the connection between the two, but we know that the vegetation was given to man at the very beginning as food. And of course, throughout time, that food happened to become medicine, which is what we need today. So we want to talk a little bit about those who have forged the way for us, if you will. They started the process of learning how to use the grass, the greens, the bark, the leaves to give us what we need as far as health reasons. Many people know about Harriet Tubman, but did you know that she was an herbalist? Yeah, she was one of the first Black people or persons to be an herbalist, but she's mostly well known for the Underground Railroad. So going throughout history, it has brought us on up to today where we do need to have better care in how we take care of ourselves through natural medicine. Today, I'm here because we're going to talk about holistic medicine, if you will, holistic care. Does anyone have any idea why we would need holistic care and what is it? Anybody? Feel free.
Well, I believe for to get to the root cause of the illness, and instead of just working on the immediate problem, that's what I believe.
Yes, very good. And you're right, because holistic care, when you stop and think about it, holistic, it means complete, interconnected. And that's what we want to do when we bring herbs into our lives. We want to have complete care of our body and our systems, our organs, our lymph nodes, our heart, our blood. They all need to work together in harmony so that we can have optimal health. So the purpose of holistic medicine, it's a form of healing that considers the whole person. That would be our mind, body, soul, our energies, our emotions, and how these all need to work together. Because when we are sick, be it a toothache, it doesn't bother just our mouth, it bothers our thinking because we're hurting and we need relief. We need to know what can we do to stop that toothache, if you will, so then the rest of the body can keep functioning. And when we're not in harmony within ourselves, that's why we see a lot of the problems that we have today health-wise. So through holistic medicine, what are some of the ways that we can benefit or connect our bodies together? Chiropractic care, natural or neuropathic doctors, osteopathic doctors. These are all doctors that work not only with medical facilities or with medicines, pharma medicines, if you will, but they also work to try and bring the body together. You know, if you go to a chiropractor, they're wanting to make adjustments so that the body can continue to flow or function. And so one of the things that we're going to talk about today is going to be how herbs are excellent for detoxing our bodies. What would be some of the things that would cause us to need a detox program, if you will? Anyone think of something that would lead us to thinking, maybe I need to detox or cleanse my body? Yes.
Yeah, I feel well for seamless
Absolutely.
and breathing in all the chemical.
Yes.
You know, just gets into your body. The doctors overlook that.
Right.
But need somebody to find out, you know, some cold. You know, sometimes you have symptoms, you know where it's coming from. It comes from you got too much stuff in your body.
Absolutely. We get, oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
And I worked in the refineries in my 20s and 30s, I guess. I worked in oil refinery. And well, those are, let's face it, they're not clean environments. We worked with a lot of asbestos back then in the day. We had to suit up, wear masks, and all these things. So how much, maybe some of that got into our lungs, we don't know. Back then, they were not really sure on what levels of particles things were back then. Now they've learned that OSHA has come in and said, oh, wait a minute, you can't work in this with this level. So we had to make changes. But those early days, who knows how much damage it did to our bodies back then of the things that we worked with. So that would be a very good reason to have to get our self-detox.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Another one would be processed food.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And bad odor and stuff like that would be another reason to detox, or to know that you have to detox.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What about chronic fatigue and low energy? No. Digestive issues such as constipation, diarrhea, bloating, brain fog. How many times we all, oh, I can't remember brain fog. That is very common. Skin problems, acne, eczema, rashes, colds, weakened immune systems, joint pain and muscle stiffness, unexplained weight gain and difficulty in losing weight. These are all signs or symptoms that our body is talking to us, and it's telling us, hey, something's wrong. You need to help fix me so that I can help you. Our body talks to itself, if you will, or each system or organ talks to each other. And if they're not getting the proper direction from us, what we put in, then it's not going to be able to put out what we need. We need energy, we need alertness, we need rest, we need the proper foods, as we brought out the toxics and chemicals in our foods. So we do need to know the signs of how we need to take care of our body so that it can take care of us. And that's another thing about herbs that I appreciate, is that our kidneys need these herbs, our liver needs herbs. We need the medicinal properties in these herbs and plants and so forth to make us feel better. And I must admit, herbs are great. They're absolutely great, because you do see positive changes in your health when you start applying herbal medicines. That's a fact. So what we're going to do today, we're going to talk about how to detox several of our organs, if you will: the blood, the lymph system, lymphatic system, the liver, the gallbladder, pancreas, kidneys, and the intestines. Now, I'm not going to cover every one of them, but we will touch on a couple of them so that we can get an idea how to use herbs and the importance of herbs. Now, earlier I had mentioned to someone how I love dandelion.
Mhm.
Well, I have to go back to my past to come to where I am today. We used to pick dandelions wild, and every spring, those beautiful yellow flowers would pop up. So we'd go out and pick the greens. My mom would fix the greens. They were delicious, still love them to this day. But dandelion has so many properties that can help our bodies. The flower can be eaten, the greens can be eaten, the root is excellent. The root has so many nutrients within it to make tinctures, to make salves, to make tinctures. But dandelion, many today, they try and kill them, or they do kill them with the pesticides and herbicides. And then that's putting the poison into the ground, if you will. And then the herbs are suffering. So the herbs, the branches, the trees, the leaves, they all need us, because most of all, we need them. So let's talk about how we can detox our blood. As we know that certain herbs, they have been around since the beginning of time, or most all herbs have been around. But let's focus on today how there are certain herbs that can help cleanse and detox our blood. The first one I'd like to talk about is called moringa. Moringa oleifera is its scientific name. It is high in antioxidants. It has vitamins and calcium and potassium and protein that our bodies need to be sustained. We can use the leaves, the flowers, the seeds, the root. We can grind these up into powder form, and then we can put this moringa in our shakes, sprinkle it over our foods. We can take it in tincture form as well as tea. Moringa is excellent for cleansing the blood. That's just one. However, let me share this with you. I am an herbalist, but I am not a medical doctor. I do not write prescriptions. I do not prescribe. I do not diagnose. What I do as an herbalist is educate people on the products or the elements that are in the herbs to help us to feel better. I suggest herbs that may help a situation, but I cannot diagnose or prescribe. And if anyone wants to know more about what I do with herbs and how they can help them, you're welcome to reach out to Herbal Goodness and set up a one-on-one interaction with me to learn more about how a specific herb can help you. Back to the blood, cayenne pepper. Who likes cayenne pepper? Hot pepper. Yeah. I see some frowns, I see some yays and nays. Cayenne pepper is one of the best top-notch herbs to cleanse our blood. Yes, capsicum amnium is good for reducing inflammation, and a lot of our health issues come from inflammation. When our bodies are inflamed or our bodies are suffering, we have inflammation. And inflammation is the start of deteriorating our bodies or that organ. So cayenne pepper, any type of pepper, they're in the family that's called the Solanaceae family. Peppers, chilies, jalapenos, you name it. They're spicy, but they are good to cleanse our blood. Cayenne peppers, it improves the flow of our blood through our body. It boosts circulation and it flushes out those toxins. Because of the heat or the capsicum, that's in it is going to push those toxins out of the body. So we do need the spiciness of those herbs. Now, I do warn that if you have gastrointestinal conditions, stomach problems, you want to be careful about taking in a lot of cayenne pepper, any peppers. Yes.
Cayenne pepper is so hot. My grandmother used to put it in her shoes in the snow. So we went to school. She would put it in the bottom of your shoes. And it would warm you so hot, I'd come out of my coat.
Yeah.
And that's how powerful, like she's saying, cayenne pepper is. It's very hot. But she put it in the bottom of her shoes.
We come out with red socks.
Red socks.
And then we're dark socks. But it helps circulate that heat from the properties in the cayenne pepper. That heat stimulates and it helps circulate. And when we get everything circulating, what happens? Blood flows. You know, I did some research, and one of the things it talked about with blood, it called it the river of life. Why do you think it would be called the river of life?
Without blood,
There's no life. Absolutely. You can take an eyeball away from a person, they can still live. You can take an arm off, they can still live. They can even live with a part of their liver or one kidney, but you take that blood away, there's no life. So we need to keep the blood healthy, rich, and keep it flowing. And those are just two of the herbs that are excellent for our blood. Also, dandelion is excellent. I just love a dandelion. I have a relationship with dandelion. But dandelion helps flush out toxins as well. It's a diuretic. So it can be used to help, again, keep things flowing. There's kale. Kale is rich in chlorophyll and it binds the toxins to help move and push them through the body. Garlic is excellent. Garlic is good for any and everything. Garlic is just garlic. It's just great. So we want to keep that in mind. So as far as the blood, if we keep it stimulated as far as the movement of the blood in our body, it's going to touch every other organ in our body. And if we have healthy, rich blood, we're going to have a better health. And when should we detox?
Maybe once a week, maybe once or twice.
It's all up to that person. The point is we need to just get used to detoxing our bodies. Because we breathe polluted air, we eat polluted foods. So a good detox doesn't hurt. And it's up to that person to detox. If they want to do it once or a week, twice a week, once a month, once a year, just get in the habit of taking care of the body. And we need to learn to listen to our bodies because they will tell us something's wrong. Find out what's wrong with me so that I can help you keep going. So those are a couple of the things about the blood that we can use to help keep our blood healthy. Now, we can use tinctures. We can use tea. These herbs come in tincture form, powdered, dried leaves. We can make teas. Take a cup of 1.5 to 2 teaspoons per cup of hot water to make a tea. Let it steep for a couple of minutes. Or if we do the powders, we just put it in, like we said earlier, our shakes and have it that way. One thing about natural medicine, we have to always be careful that they are not always advised today for pregnant and or breastfeeding women. And people say, well, how did that happen? Well, man has tampered with so many things that to be safe, we don't always recommend certain herbs for a woman who is pregnant or breastfeeding. So there are some drawbacks, but the drawbacks are very minimal. But always consult with a healthcare professional if a woman is pregnant and wants to try certain herbs. The next one on the list we want to talk about is our liver. That's a very important organ. The liver helps build us up. The liver and the blood, they work together. So that all of our organs should be working together. When we detox our liver, moringa is another one. It's good for the heart, it's good for the liver, it's good for many other body organs. It's in the Moringaceae family. It's full of minerals and vitamins such as calcium, and the leaves and flowers and roots can be used. And as I mentioned, to avoid excessive use of any herbs, we have to be careful. And when it comes to moringa, if we're not careful, we're going to have diarrhea. It's going to be as a laxative, so we want to be careful. Now, milk thistle is another herb. It contains compounds called ciliadinium that supports and helps to repair liver damage by toxins. It's in the Asteraceae family, which is the family that carries dandelion, sunflower, any of those yellow flowers with the pretty yellow petals pretty much fall under the Asteraceae family. Now, some people are allergic to some of the flowers in the Asteraceae family, so we have to be careful. So this is where we would do a study of looking into what ones may be allergic to, so we would avoid them taking those herbs. We can use the seeds, the roots, the leaves. They're high in potassium nitrate. 1 to 3 drops to taken up to 3 times a day is excellent to help, again, cleanse the liver. The liver is very, very important. It plays a very vital role in our bodies because that's the first place where the toxins want to go. And if the toxin can take out our liver, then the liver is not going to be able to function to flush the blood, to cleanse the blood, to let it flow through our systems. So again, we see how these all tie together. They need each other just as we need them. Elecampane is another herb that is excellent for the liver. It has sodium phosphate and potassium chloride, and this is what helps clean the liver, the bowels, and dissolve hardened mucus that builds up in our liver. Well, again, they should not be taken by women who are pregnant or breastfeeding. And again, we know they did all these herbs back in the day, but in modern day, to be safe, they caution women who are pregnant or nursing on these herbs. Again, the bottom line here is that these herbs are used to improve our liver health, and when our liver health is good, we feel good. So always take care of the liver. Very, very important. Next, we have the lymphatic system, and that helps prevent disease by cleaning our body of toxins, pollutants, additives, chemicals, and it improves our overall circulation. While the heart pumps blood through the blood vessels, the lymphatic system relies on the movement of smooth muscles to transport fluid through the lymphatic vessels. Again, the lymphatic system, it holds the key to our health, and that is why it's important that we keep the lymphatic fluids flowing through our bodies. Again, notice everything has to flow. And that's why we need chiropractic care. That's why we need acupuncture care, because they are going to do the things that move and adjust that part of the body that's not working too well, so that that blood can flow, or that lymphatic fluid can flow. The whole bottom line is flow, flow, flow. Then we can go, go, go. Yes. Yes. Flow, flow, flow. We can go, go, go. And so the lymphatic system, the waste can be pushed out, the toxins will be removed from the cells, and there's that bacteria fighting immune system that can be improved. Again, we want everything to work together so that we can feel better. And that's the key to natural medicine. We take nothing away from pharma medicines, if you will. We need pharma medicine, but we need also natural medicine. So we don't disrespect the doctors. We respect what they do, what they've learned, but we also need to show deeper appreciation for the natural medicines, because the natural medicines are also going to be what's going to help carry us through troublesome times with our health. Now, I know we've had some who have taken some of the product, like Benny had mentioned, he has had problems with sleeping. So I suggested, which is what I do, that he try a few products. And like he says, he's sleeping now. Good sleep. And his wife is agreeing. She's shaking her head, yes. And he'll say, well, I didn't sleep. She'll say, yes, you were. Yes. So he was asleep. But we have to learn what these herbs can do for us. Like, say, for instance, ashwagandha. It's an herb that is excellent for sleep, for calming our nerves. It's excellent for stress and depression, anxiety. That's just one. And so you can have that ashwagandha in capsule form. I prefer herbs as far as tea or tinctures. And I'll talk about a couple of these things here in just a moment. But the point is, keep our lymphatic system, keep it clean, keep our blood clean. They flow. We think better, we act better, we eat better, we feel better. And that's the whole point of this. The next thing that we want to continue to talk about is a couple of herbs that are good for the lymphatic system. That would be cleavers. It's Gallium aparin. It is an anti-inflammatory plant. It works as a diuretic. It helps remove toxins from the body, and it helps to keep the lymphatic system clean by helping it to pump out the toxins from our bloodstream. And it's also great for flushing out any type of infection that we may have in our bodies. And infections, that's a sign to let us know something's not right. You got to fix me. You want me to help you, you need to help me. So we need to learn to listen to our bodies. Again, we don't take away anything from our medical doctors, but do we advocate for our own bodies? When the doctor says, well, you take this, do we speak up and say, what is that for? How is that going to help me? What do I need to do with side effects? How many side effects? What is that going to do to me, instead of just, okay, doctor, thank you, have a good day, and leave? What? What about you? Don't you care about you? Speak up, advocate for yourself, ask questions, and then introduce your doctor to natural medicines. There are most doctors that do not like natural medicines. They will talk it down. No, you talk it up, because if you've gotten results from it, then stand up for that. Stand up. Well, doctor, I tried this tincture and it helped me with this. Or what about me trying natural medicines, doctor? Can you help me to try natural medicines? I can incorporate that in with what you're giving me. And by the way, do not take them at the same time. If you're on pharma meds, you take that if you will. That's everybody's choice. But then introduce your body to the natural things several hours later. Try a little bit of that tincture or a little bit of that herbal tea. Bring that into your life. Start taking charge of yourself, because who knows you better than you? Who lives with you? You live with you. So take care of you. Get to know you better from the inside out. And then stand for yourself. be proud of who you are and take care of who you are through herbs. Also, calendula is another flower that's very pretty. It's from the Asteraceae family, the daisy family they would call it, with dandelions. Calendula is scientific name is Calendula officinalis, and it has a deep stimulating cleansing action for our lymphatic system. It is mainly used for swollen lymph nodes. It cleanses body tissues, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral. You can use the flowers to make a tea. You can use the stems, the flowers, and make salves, tinctures, teas. They're in capsule form as well, but I prefer all the teas and the tinctures if we can. And now, if anyone is allergic again to anything like a daisy or any of the flowers, sunflowers or so forth, please be careful. And again, we got the pregnant women and the nursing mothers that have to be careful. Echinacea augustifolia is another herb that's good to help cleanse our lymphatic system. So again, there are many more, but we won't have time to talk about them all today. Let's move on into our intestines. Many people don't see this as an organ, but it needs to be cleansed just the same. We have diarrhea, we have constipation, we have clogged bowel. So we need to learn how to cleanse those as well. The herbal medicine that is good for helping us to have a healthy digestive system, we need to make sure that we have St. John's wort. That can be a product of a mixture of herbs that contain dandelion root, St. John's wort, lemon balm, calendula, and fennel. And this is a tea that can be, or herbs can be brought together to make a tea. And in so many days, one can see a change in how their intestines are functioning. We'll talk more about that later, one-on-one. As we know, the intestines are a long tube. Basically, the alimentary canal starts from our mouth all the way down to our anus. And through this tube, that's where all the food travels in and is digested and then out. And so we want to make sure that we keep our large intestines and our small intestines clean so that everything can flow smoothly. When everything flows smoothly, we do good. Ginger is one of the excellent herbs or spices that can be used to cleanse our intestine. A lot of time people are concerned that ginger is too strong. Well, it's okay, but you can dilute it if you make a tea. You don't have to let it steep that long. Just dab it a little bit. You can sprinkle it in your foods. But ginger is excellent. It has a strong cleansing effect on the body, and it helps the body to absorb the nutrients and minerals that we need. And a lot of times we're constipated or have diarrhea, but mainly constipated because our body is not absorbing the nutrients it needs to push and flush those things out of our body. But ginger is good for that. It'll help. One thing about ginger, it helps us not only to get rid of toxins, but it helps to replace the positive nutrients and properties that we need for our intestines to work properly. Papaya. When I say papaya, I think of Norma. Because if you haven't seen her PBS video, it is excellent. And she talks about how papaya was a very special part of her diet growing up. Well, now guess what? It's a part of my diet, even more so. I go buy fresh papaya. We love it. We'll put it in our shakes. So that's very important, papaya. Papaya is a fruit that has all the nourishments in it, the properties, the vitamins, the minerals. And those, again, are what our body needs. So we have to start thinking about the foods that we take in that's going to nourish our bodies. Nothing wrong with a little junk food from time to time. That's what the people want. But it doesn't mean it has to be all of our intake of foods. We need the vegetables and the fruits, the papayas, the mangoes, the ginger, the cayenne pepper. We need all these to help our bodies to grow and to flourish and to stay as healthy as possible. Bottom line is we want better health. Anyone have a date they want to die? Let's pick a date. Anyone? No, because we have that inward desire to live. Well, if we want to live, make the best of it by taking care of our bodies. The body is what's going to help us to prolong our life. It's not going to keep us there forever, not at this point in time. But while we're still able to care for ourselves, let's do it through herbs, through minerals, through vitamins, through the things that come up out of the ground. We need them. They need us to care for them. So it's a twofold. We have to take care of those things that take care of us. Can't express that enough. Now back to the intestines. Rosemary is very good. It's an antioxidant. It helps the body defend itself against free radical damage. And getting enough of the rosemary in our bodies, it'll help reduce even the risk of cancer. And that is something that is very, very common now and on the rise. But we can help fight that if we put in the right things. Our bodies cry out to us. Our bodies, some say, is a temple. Our body is us. What are we doing with it? How are we caring for it? We take care of our homes, do we not? We clean them, we dust, we wash the windows. What about taking care of this home? Even more so. Take care of who you are. And when we do that, we can be assured that we're going to have a better, healthier life. We're talking here. But anyway, back to the intestines. Rosemary is excellent for the heart, and it helps our bodies to work overall together. So we've talked about those few things that will help our bodies, those few organs that we need to take better care of. We can also start with detoxing our bodies simply by drinking water, but infused water. And when I say infused, in here I made lemon, cilantro, and ginger. Oh, it's good. It's delicious. You're putting those vitamins, those minerals in. You can make that infused water any way you want. Start with lemon because lemon is a natural cleanser. It's a natural alkaline. Then add some strawberries and blueberries and cucumber, parsley, oregano. It's pretty strong, but it works. But you can just start off with detox water. Start off with lemon and put maybe a couple of strawberries in it or blueberries. And then you want to put some parsley or some cilantro or basil. Just a little bit. Just kind of squeeze them and get the juice loose and put that in your water. So start by detoxing that way. Just start with your water. And a lot of people say, I don't like water. Well, they need to learn to like some water. Because water is what we're made of.
Water is life.
Water is life. Water. the best drink ever for me
Water.
is water.
You can go without food.
That's
Can't
right.
go without water.
Can't go
Right.
without water. We
Wrong.
need that water. So, in order to help your body to detox, start with a wonderful water drink or a lemon drink. You can make lemon tea in the morning. Just fresh lemon, slice of lemon in some warm water. If you want a little sweetener, honey or agave, whatever, you can do that. And that helps start the body to flow. First thing in the morning, get the blood flowing, get the lymphatic system going. Something so simple. Water. And they say, I don't like water. Okay, well then fix it up to your taste. Cucumber and water is delicious. Yes, love it. Love it. Very good. So those are just a couple of the things that we want to talk about today and how important it is that we do take time to care for ourselves. If we don't, no one else will. So we're responsible for this gift of life that we've been given. How do we show appreciation for it? By taking care of ourselves through herbs. And there's an array of herbs that we can continue to talk about. Do yourself good. Take care of the gift we've been given. As we mentioned earlier, that I am the founder of my Apothecary Pantry, which stands for MAP, Your Way to Better Health. And I make various products, but here today we have a couple of them that I've introduced. One is the elderberry spice liquid, I call it, and it is excellent for the immune system. Elderberry is another friend of mine. By the way, we can become friends with plants, with herbs. You'll know what your body craves as far as those herbs. Mine craves dandelion. Mine loves elderberry. My body loves calendula. You can make salves with those. But get to know the herbs, and they will respond back to you. Now, they're not going to stand up and tell you hi, but they will wave at you through the wind. But get to know the herbs, get to know the plants, and build a relationship with them, because they're going to help you as you help keep them going. Another one of the products that I have here is called, I make a spicy cider, if you will. And if anyone would like to taste it, I can give them a drop. We can give them a drop in their hand so they can taste it. I think this one's been opened.
What's it for?
This is for your immune system. The elderberry is as well, therefore, your immune system to fight colds and flus and viruses. And that helps take control as far as you feeling better about your body. Now, when we get symptoms of a cold or flu coming on, we should be taking these products to help our immune system to fight that virus. Now, if we don't catch that flu virus in time, it's okay. Still take these herbal products because they will shorten the length of that illness. So studies have shown that after 2-3 days, and one still has the virus, if they started taking the product while they notice they have the virus, it can shorten it by a couple of days. So it's good to feel better in 3 days than it is to feel better in 5, right? So anyone, would they like to try a sample of the classic fire cider? Jim, would you like to give everybody a, do we have any little cups?
Yeah, little cup. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. That way you can get to taste that and
Fire
see
cider.
how you feel about it. Fire cider is spicy and it stimulates
Yes, it's very good. It's
our
good.
bodies.
Fire cider.
And it's look at Nora. Now, the way you can take fire cider also is that you can put a few drops in some warm water and take it as a tea. Okay. Let's see, everybody.
How much people can get? Yeah.
Yeah, everybody a sample. Give them what do you give them? A dropper full.
Yes. And always shake your tinctures before you use them.
Right.
I hope I put enough in there for everybody to taste. Nor, if you like, you might want a little water with yours. What she said, probably. Did I give everybody enough to taste? And then I'll give my Jim a taste. It is very strong.
It is. I love it. Oh, I do.
But
I do. I like
it
it.
is very good, and if
I'll give it to her. Yeah, give it to her. Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, I love
matter of
that.
fact, I had some last night.
Yeah, we have.
Ooh.
It's very good.
Yeah.
No, it's not good. That
No.
no, but it's good.
Yeah, I
And
know what it
and
tastes like.
It's a punch.
It is a punch. It is a punch.
Yeah.
Will this be a daily after you're saying you take it twice
Yes.
a day or once a day?
You can take it up to 3 times a day. And I have instructions, but once you have it in your house, I don't know what you do with it. You do what you want, you know. But it is good for the immune system. It stimulates, it warms the body, which means it's getting things moving so that we can get better faster. What do you think about it?
Sorry.
You'll be surprised. You have been surprised.
Tastes a little sour.
Strong. Yeah.
But can you taste the pepper in
Mhm.
it?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
garlic,
cayenne,
yeah.
it's all in
You
there.
can taste all those.
Yeah, see, it's all in
And all those are what we need to keep everything flowing.
What do you call it? Fire cider?
It's my spicy liquor.
Spicy.
Spicy.
It's a fire cider.
Did you?
The elderberry.
The elderberry?
Yeah.
Elderberry is excellent for colds and flus and so on and so forth as well. Again, for the immune system. If we take these products before, if we notice we get a sore throat, jump on the wagon and start taking your herbs, your tinctures or your syrups or your teas. And as you do that, you'll see the next morning, oh, I have that little scratchy throat, it's gone. You'll notice the body says, oh, you're taking care of me. I can keep doing what I need to do for you. So we're introducing these here at Herbal Goodness. So if you have any questions on anything, feel free to ask anything. Anybody have a question on anything we talked about briefly today?
Is there anything for the kidneys?
There is some things for the kidneys. It pretty much follows under the liver almost.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Oh.
because they work hand in hand with each other. But due to time, I didn't cover everything or all the organs. But we can do a one-on-one if we need to know more information on those organs. Any other questions? I do herbal consultations on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you one-on-one. And if anyone is interested, they can, see the front desk here at Herbal Goodness, and they will put you in on my schedule. But it's been a pleasure. If you have any other things that you want to know about, feel free to reach out to me, to Ellie, so that she can get in touch with me, and I'll be happy to visit with you one-on-one. I do have a sign-in book there. If you could please give me your name and your as they say, your info, contact info.
You already know.
Yeah, I know them. Y'all can still sign up. But I'm going to go ahead and close my portion of the program. Thank you all for being here with us. Thank you for listening, taking part. And I hope you were able to learn some things today about how to take care of our bodies.
Can we give Miss Eleanor an amazing round of applause? I've been doing this for a lot of years, but I still learned something. So many amazing good nuggets. For me, something as simple as water, right? Make your water a detox water. That is amazing. But we just wanted to say thank you again to Miss Eleanor. Her consulting days are Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can book online as well. You don't actually have to come in physically. She can spend time with you, just walking through your health and your own specific issue. The thing about herbs is, and one of the things we stand for at Herbal Goodness, is individualized, customizable health. What works for one person does not necessarily work for another person. And that's where we're getting away from. We're getting back to nature. We're getting back to the fact that our bodies talk to us, that our bodies, we know exactly what works for us. So you may walk into a doctor and the doctor says, here, work for the last person. It doesn't work for you. And your body will tell you, right? And your side effects might be very different from another person's side effects. So we do want to listen to our bodies and we want to customize our health. And that's why it's important to talk to somebody who has years and years of experience with all kinds of herbs and can really help guide us. So that's amazing. And then we, like she said, we will be launching My Apothecary products here at Herbal Goodness. We're very proud to co-brand with Miss Eleanor her products and push them out into the world because she is doing an amazing job. And we want the world to know the amazingness. Holistic health is spirit, soul, and body. And she embodies that. And so whatever she puts out into the world is going to be amazing because it comes from within and it comes from beautiful, beautiful soul. So we're partnering up with her as well to put this product out in the world. I'm very excited about the fire cider. You guys tried it. It's a little fire, but it can shake the body up. And then of course the elderberry syrup, which we're putting together. So anybody who is interested in that, it will be available online to order, and we're shipping around the world, around the wherever we have customers. We have customers in all 50 states and all over the world. So this is going to be available, and we're getting ready to start shipping it. So if you're interested, go on our website. It's going to be up on our website, and we'll be pushing this out into the world.
I was going to ask, is that also safe for like kids to use as well?
I don't recommend it for children under 2 and under. If you give it to a child, the smallest amount will be good, but I recommend at least 3 and over.
Okay.
That's a good question. Yeah, that's a really good question.
Because a lot of people shy away from herbs with their children, but children can take herbal medicines, just very small dose, quarter of a teaspoon of elderberry syrup or something to that effect. Of course, they have honey in them, so you don't want to give it to children under 3. Honey, not good for them. Yeah. So you have to be careful that way. But as children grow, they can take the herbal tinctures as well. Syrup.
Awesome. Can we give Miss Eleanor another? And at Herbal Goodness, we're here to support and to lift up one another, and especially to lift up people like Miss Eleanor who are doing amazing things with herbs. That's what we are. We're here to provide a platform to bring us all together and bring community together.
Yes.
So this series is going to be happening twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
Please, if you know people in the community, we're going to be also going out there inviting people. We're also starting to host the Bikini Earth Day, which is happening in April. So we're excited about that. And in September, we'll be hosting the Bikini Wellness Expo. So please let people know about these series of events as we continue to put it out into the world. And we also want to be a platform for anybody who wants to learn about herbs, organic. I'm passionate about organic herbs. I'm passionate about organic farming. So our goal is to make sure that we open up the platform for people who are learning and who want to grow in that area. And so in that regard, I'm excited to introduce to you guys our very newest. He's actually joining the staff here. You're gonna be seeing him a lot more. But he is a budding herbalist. He's also he plays a lot with herbs, and he's doing some really, really exciting things. So I'm very excited to introduce you all to Curry, who will be sampling a couple of his products, so you all should give him good feedback
Yes.
about is it good, is it bad, should we tweak it a little bit? But I'd love for him to share a little bit more about his background and how he got here.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Curry, over to you.
I'm from Michigan originally, Pontiac, Michigan. So my dad was a big hunter and gardener.
Mhm.
So from there, I always been outside picking berries and stuff like that, and I kind of fell away from it. And then when COVID happened, I kind of looked into it to get back into the herbal side of things. And from there, I just kind of jumped off the porch, as they would say, and just started testing a bunch of different products and stuff like that. And let my friends test them. And these two are very big and popular with my friends. They really enjoy them. The first one will be the dandelion mocha,
Yay.
Yay.
which is, as you said, good for detox. And we're running a really big thing is if you like coffee, it helps you kick off the coffee and get to more of a healthy side. It comes with nutmeg, cinnamon, honey, dandelion, and cacao nibs to give it a little chocolatey taste. Yeah.
Did you say it gets you off of coffee?
Yes, that's
See,
one of
that's
one of
good.
the
And that's
things
good.
to help
Yeah.
try to get off of
people off of
coffee.
coffee,
Yeah. For a little bit for everyone.
And by the way, while he's pouring, always remember that with herbs, tinctures, always shake the bottle syrup because herbs tend to settle at the bottom, and you can actually see the herbal product in the bottom of the jar or bottle. So always give it a shake first.
It is bitter, just a tad because of the dandelion is a bitter plant. But the honey and cinnamon kind of fix that situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is good. I like this.
You can take it hot, which I do prefer myself. It gives you a better coffee feel. And I used to drink this a lot when it got cold. And
Yeah.
it gives you a nice little heat up to the body.
Yeah, I can taste the difference.
You have ginger?
You have what's in there?
Cinnamon,
Cinnamon. I taste the cinnamon.
nutmeg,
Nutmeg. I taste the
and
nutmeg.
cacao.
Yeah.
And of
It
course,
is
the-
really good.
Yes, I do enjoy it.
Very good.
That's really good.
And the other one is a berry tonic I make. It comes with the elderberry, rose hips, hawthorn berry, and dried blueberries. This one is a heart healthy drink with anti-inflammation, antibiotics, and all that good property. Helps really circulate the blood pressure and stuff like that. It's more of a kind of just like cranberry juice. So if you're not big on cranberry, you might not like. I do enjoy it myself, very especially in the summertime with some ice just in the It's really good. Let's see. Well,
What do you all think about the dandelion?
yes,
I like it.
Delicious.
Yeah,
Really
it's good.
That man
Very
was
good.
good.
Very,
Very
very good. I can easily go with
I can
that.
drink that
I
over
know.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like him. I would like it hot.
Yes.
yes.
I think it would be better hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it would be better that's better than coffee. You know.
100%.
Oh, yes, I love
Yeah.
it.
That makes me happy.
That's
That'd be much better than
delicious.
coffee.
And I do make a lemon thyme rosemary tea,
Oh, this is good.
which is with some lemon in it, which is very good for cleaning out the systems and another good detox drink. I just haven't made him that.
Oh, this is good.
This feels good, strong, good.
Yeah.
Really.
Very
Yeah, it
tasty.
is.
Oh, I love it.
Just a few of the teas I make. I do
Yeah.
make thyme syrup for cough medicine. So if you're not big on cough syrup, I do make some of that. I really make a bunch of things. I'm really in a testing phase and trying to do different type of products. So,
That's wonderful.
yeah, that's the stuff I'm
Very
doing.
good. That's great.
You get one?
Better.
Oh,
I have my home down in a little town
Oh,
called Perry,
okay, that's what I did.
There's a lady called Mother Mary. She was into herbs. And everybody from Dallas, everybody went to her. Rather mix it up, just wrong with you. Mix it up. Everybody gets his thing, like mix it up. And everybody was saying, everybody, we didn't go to the doctor back then.
Yeah.
We didn't know a doctor where.
Right.
My mama had 21 kids.
What?
Wow.
21.
21.
Couldn't roll 8 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That is good.
Very tasty. I like
Oh,
those.
sorry, it's not. It does have oat milk in it, which is just not enough, but just to give it a creamy taste to it. You can put whole milk, but I would prefer organic whole milk if you ever try it. Yeah. That's something.
Good.
That's
Very
all I really got for y'all. Thank you.
Well,
That's
He
it.
is. You can see his body, and
Yeah.
I think he will do phenomenal
Yeah.
as well. And these are two of his tinctures that we're playing with. Again, something I would be very, very, excited to work with him to put out in the world. So we're gonna be sampling a couple of his teas and his tinctures here. Like we said, Herbal Goodness is going to be the home of herbalists and herbalism. And as much as we can share and move our community forward, because it is good for the world.
Yes, it
It
is.
really is good for our bodies. It's good for the world. So we're here for it. So
Very
So
good.
yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any
No,
final thoughts?
No, I did make some blue tea. But
Oh yeah,
I
With
just
the blue tea.
yes. Let's
Yeah,
try the
let me
blue tea.
try that.
Let's try the blue tea. Let's try the blue tea.
Yeah.
Blue tea.
I think you introduced us to
I
the.
did.
Yes.
I really like that.
Yes.
That's what we had it when we first time we came.
Yes.
I really
We sure
like
did.
it.
That was
So he's playing with it.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
wonderful.
good.
It's good. It's blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Natural.
Absolutely.
This is from the butterfly lily.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be a little lighter. I infused it and
Beautiful.
it turned dark, so it was very surprising to me.
Mm.
Doctor, you put me on this fire. I really did. So it doesn't have a taste to it, so it's a very plain plant. So I did add honey just to give it a little bit of taste. But it's good for weight loss.
You got me at loss.
Yes, and it's also very popular. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna start it this time.
Okay. All right. I started to be.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And if you do add lemon into it, it turn it purple.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
How did you try it?
No, I actually didn't have
But
any
we
lemon at
researched
home,
it,
but yeah, I'm going to actually make some.
This is another tea we want to put out in the world. So we're playing with all that.
Yeah.
And so the faculties
Yes.
are weight loss mostly.
Wait,
Mainly.
it's a lot of properties into it. I'm still looking into. I just learned about it, but that's one of the big portions.
Yeah.
for it.
I have some
Weight
of those.
loss.
I
Interesting.
have some of this at home. The herbs.
It's originally a lighter blue, but I usually
I think
infuse
it's
all
so
my
pretty.
drinks for about 24 hours.
Mm.
And it turned dark on me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
Which is nice.
Yeah,
I
it's-
like it.
Yeah,
It
it's good.
keeps the blood.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's very good.
What do you all think about this one?
I think it's very good.
I think he's on to something.
Yeah. Are you able to make it a little stronger?
So you can make it stronger by just adding honey or any other
Other
herbal
things
products
to it.
to it, but
Because I don't taste much of the herb.
it's tasteless. So that's
Oh,
what
that's
I
the idea.
that's why it's better adding the lemon
I
and
see.
the honey.
That
into
gives
it.
I think it does well with ginger. Maybe a
Ginger.
little ginger.
Yes,
Brings
yes,
out the
something to
kick.
give an
Yeah.
extra kick to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Ginger's always
Yeah.
So the herb itself is tasty.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
What's the herb called again?
Butterfly.
Butterfly pea flower.
Yeah,
I've heard of that.
butterfly.
Yeah.
Butterfly.
It's one of the
Yeah.
ones we have. If you look actually on that table,
Yeah,
That's-
butterfly
yeah.
pea flower.
it's one
That
of
is-
the
So a
ones.
ginger would give it
A little kick.
It'll
to
give it a
it,
little
yeah.
kick.
I didn't have any lemon.
That's okay.
But I like
That's
that.
okay. Yeah, we'll try it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. Wow, that's pretty impressive, though.
Can I throw out a question?
Yes.
What is something that is of concern to everybody that we can maybe address next time? I know there's a lot of stress and anxiety in life right now, or depression. I mean, are these some things that you'd like us to talk about next time?
Yes. Yeah. So I got my brother was big on ashwagandha, so I'm glad you brought that up. He want to try some of that.
Oh, that's the best thing. That's the best thing.
Ashwagandha works.
I get a little overwhelmed,
Yeah.
and he'll say, "Go take your ashwagandha."
She
says that to you
She
too.
gets so stressed and she overthinks things a lot. So she gets real
Yeah, I mean,
in the house. And I'll tell her,
oh, okay.
go take a couple of drops of ashwagandha.
It's kind of my younger brother.
And it calms her, right?
It's amazing.
It calmed me down.
It does, it works.
Boy, but I
No, I have an
Yeah.
oil like that.
Ashwagandha works.
Okay.
It really
Yeah.
does.
I sure
It
did. I
works.
made an herbal oil for, I call it G growth.
Really? Does it work?
Yes, yes.
She has a
I
girlfriend.
sent
in,
it to a friend
California.
of mine in California. She sent me a picture about that much hair came out after she shampooed and combed her hair. She said that much. It was a
Wow.
tiny spot on the floor. That's all I combed out.
Wow.
It
I
works.
said, really? She said, yes, that's all I combed out. She said, I usually comb out just all my hair, you know. So I put
So I'm thinking
together
about
hair.
trying it and just see how I do if my fro will come back.
I'm trying to keep it from him because I like him bald.
like it like
I like him bald, so I'm trying to keep him
I want
from
to get my fro back. So yeah. I want to see if it'll work. I told her, let me put a little of that on there and see how it does.
it works to stimulate the follicles in the hair follicles.
Bamboo.
No,
That's one thing I heard. Is bamboo.
no, I haven't used. That's not part of what I have either.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Look, she ain't giving away the secret.
Oh, no.
She's not giving away the secret.
Well, I can give away, but you're not gonna make it like I made.
That's right. That's right. But also what I said is, even if we teach people how to do these things, they want it done for them
That's correct.
exactly the way it was before and something,
Yeah.
So, I'm all about teaching it.
Yes.
I'm all
Educate.
about teaching it and educating because we do want people to be healthier.
Yes.
That's our
You know,
vision.
when you have a skill and you're people in today's society, a lot of folks are always afraid that if I teach someone else my skill, they're going to take away my job.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That's not
I've been in IT for almost 40 plus years, and I always train techs. And they go, well, where did you learn that? Well, I learned that this way. I learned this. I learned how to do that. I was happy to show them.
Yeah.
And they go, well, aren't you afraid to teach me? No. Because you're never going to know what I know.
That's right.
So why would I have the years of experience that you don't have.
That's
So
right.
for one thing, why would I be afraid to teach you what I know that you're going to take me out of my job? That's not the case. I never worried about that.
That's so true.
So,
And that's the thing we want to educate,
Right.
especially our people,
yes,
That is so
big
true.
time. Yeah.
because we lack the truth and understanding and knowledge of how to take better care of
That is
ourselves.
so true.
And let's keep it real.
Going
A
to
lot of
doctor's
times
not gonna
they
work.
don't want us
Doctor
to
ain't gonna
know
do it.
I had the same
how to
problem
care
with
for
my doctor.
ourselves.
That's so.
Went to my doctor with Thursday, and I told him what's wrong with my body. I was well, just light stuff. He just did it, pushed it in. That's it. That's all he did.
That's all he did.
That's it.
But he didn't
That's-
explain.
But he didn't
or tell
explain
you
it to
why.
you.
3 minutes.
Why,
That's all
right.
you got.
That's all you get. Yeah.
So I wouldn't ask questions.
That's right.
But don't be afraid. That's what I tell. Don't be afraid to ask.
That's right.
Why are you giving me this? What's it going
Right.
to do? How's it going to make me? What's the reaction? But like, I appreciate what you said. We all react different.
Yes.
So, somebody's got a certain illness. It's not going to affect them
Yes.
the way it affects you. And
100%.
so forth. One medicine might work good for somebody, but it's tearing up somebody else's
100%.
stomach or whatever. We're all different.
That's right.
We're all human, but we're
That's right.
different.
That's right.
Just like a bouquet of flowers.
That's right. That's right.
That we get
And I do have to say, we have to remember that we come from the earth.
Yes, we do.
And some of us, I grew up in Africa. We're very connected to the earth.
Yes,
And we have to stay that way.
we have to.
We really have to go back to our roots,
Yes.
to the earth,
Mhm.
because we are really connected.
Yes, we
We're
are.
really connected. That's,
We
so,
came from dust,
yeah,
and that's where the plants
But
are.
it's
That's right.
that's
In
what
the
we
dust.
that's right.
And they were food
That's right.
from the very beginning.
That's right.
And then when man acted a fool
Right,
against God,
right, right.
he said, well, now you can use this as medicine.
That's true. That's true.
So it was perfect food. It still is perfect food. We're the ones imperfect, but we need that perfect food to help us sustain being imperfect.
That's right.
So yeah,
Plants are drawing the earth because they
yes, they
put
are.
up all the vegetation and stuff, plants and stuff we need.
Yes.
Go back. That's why we don't have butterflies.
That's right.
That's right.
Butterflies and lightning
The
bugs
bees come.
and
And the bees
bees,
are
they're gone.
5 bees in it.
No. And those are the pollinators that help keep the plants circulating and alive and active and doing their thing.
Well, I remember
Yeah.
years ago when they started destroying the rainforest. And what
Right.
happened to the
Mhm.
planet?
Mhm.
It started changing the planet. Because why would you destroy the rainforest?
Mm,
That brings rain and nutrients to the earth
mm,
and brings it back up again in some vegetation.
mm.
So why did they tear it down? They wanted to build concrete jungle, not real jungle.
Mm,
And that's the problem. Man is so greedy
mm,
to make money.
mm,
He can't make money with trees.
Mm.
So he cut down the trees,
Mm.
built the building,
Mm.
and now he can make money. But guess what? He's killing the planet.
mm.
It's killing us with us.
Yeah.
He don't even know it. He don't even know it.
You know, I was just reading this morning that Anna is about to put how many 100,000
Oh my
homes
God, it
out
was
here?
unreal.
Yes,
The number
all
was
the
unreal
75.
what they're
It's
doing
just
to
ridiculous.
what
So
they're
that
doing to
means
Anna.
they're
It's
cutting
crazy.
down the trees.
Because
which is a
we've been in Anna
Yeah.
5
Yeah.
years, and we can't believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all live in Anna. We can't believe now.